So this new Bleach chapter set up some some setups for the next chapter for the fights, and it kind of surprised me that I thought Ichigo and the rest of them would go up against Uryu and SternRitter B first before they hit the Yhwach block, but I have a feeling next chapter Uryu and SternRitter B and all those revived elite forces will probably come out of nowhere and just like take them one by one, and then Ichigo probably goes up against Uryu. We better get some Ichigo versus Uryu because we need to get him going up against him first before he goes up against Ashwolf. So, and also when in this chapter, besides the whole setup at the end, if I can recall to one reviewer, for Neverworld, he said I have to read back this chapter a bit because I read this at like 7 in the morning, and I saw that Ichibe's eyes turned a different color when he said when he was like talking to him, like saying you can't defeat Ashwolf, and he says that's what peace is all about, isn't it, Ashwolf? What if I put in a little theory on this? What if Yhwach or Ashwolf? I'm usually used to saying Yhwach bot, but I might just start calling it Ashwolf. What if Ashwolf has like some kind of power to control beings? Like, what if he controls the Zero Division and they have to go up against them and try to take them down? But then again, half of the Zero Division is like taken down except for Ichibe. But it's just something to theorize there. And back at where Kisuke is trying to gather up all the captains and whatnot so they can break into the Soul Palace. It's nice to see that Kenpachi's okay. He's a little bit concerned over Yachiru, and I don't blame him because Yachiru was there with him all the time, and we don't know where she is. She could be somewhere out there with the rest of the SternRitters. And speaking of those, what is the rest of the SternRitters doing since they lost their powers? Are they just standing out there, just doing whatever? I have a feeling like they're going to be doing something because there's no way that Kubo would just leave them there just for nothing else to do, like those female Arankars that we just saw earlier in this arc. Like, I don't think he'll be doing that again, but something needs to happen with the rest of those SternRitters. Like, what are they gonna do? And seeing that they're about to go break into the Soul Palace, that's probably gonna take a while. I'm trying to figure out what they're even gonna do because they already had their fights. Like, Reggie had his fight, Rukia had her fight, which was probably one of the epic moments of 2014. Kenpachi had his fight, which I like to fight, and I don't know why people are talking bad about the fight, saying that Grammy was bad. I like SternRitter B. He was pretty cool. He should have been one of the elite forces. But there's like the rest of this the Soul Society is still missing, like Sinjin, he's been turned into a dog. Rukia, she's somewhere, she's been like revived into some kind of zombie. Same as Toshio, and so on and so forth. But basically this chapter just settled on the main setup and the main fights going up against Ashwolf. And I'm telling you, I have a feeling SternRitter B and Uryu are going to come out of nowhere in the next chapter next week. I have a feeling that's going to happen because there's no way Ashwolf is going to be like, okay, take me on before the rest of them. It's going to, Uryu and SternRitter B is going to come out of nowhere, and that's going to set up a great fight for the rest of them against them before they head off with Ashwolf in the final fight of this final arc.